Hello, beautiful. It's Minna from Zeni Beauty Cosmetics. Today's step-by-step video will show you how to use our Match Me kits to find a foundation color that perfectly complements your complexion. So, grab your kit and follow along with me. Okay, so let's get started. Our Match Me kits contain 5 foundation colors from our Picture Perfect foundation collection. They come in 5 categories, like this. And they come in light, medium, tan, dark, and deep. The 5 shades in each of the kits go from light to dark. And there is a little bit of overlap, so the darker color from the previous kit is usually the first color in the next kit, the next darker kit, and it kind of goes that way all the way through deep. In the kit, you'll have our DD cream, which is your moisturizer, primer, and sunscreen all in one. It's neutral, so it goes on clear. And then the 5 shades of foundation. And then you'll have universal setting powder, which is what you'll use to lock in your color once you're done applying your foundation. And then you have a couple of makeup sponges. So I'm going to use today the dark kit. Usually I would fall into the deep category, but I really want you to be able to see the contrast with my complexion. So I'm going to use the darker kit. And when you're preparing yourself, make sure you wear a blouse like this, a neutral color, so definitely don't wear red or any kind of bright color. Black is preferable. You can also wear white, but white, the lightness of it tends to reflect into your face. So you might want to just kind of stay away from white and just kind of wear a black top or a dark top, and make sure you can see your whole neck and chest area, because you want the color to blend into this area. As you can see, my face is darker than my body, so the color that I'm going to choose, I'm going to want it to kind of harmonize my face and my neck area. So make sure you can see this area. Allocate for this process a good half an hour to an hour to really be able to test the colors. So we're going to get started. The first thing you want to do is cleanse and tone your face and then apply your DD cream. So my skin's dry, so I'm going to moisten my skin and apply the DD cream. Now you always want to apply any kind of moisturizer to damp skin. So if your skin happens to be dry, go ahead and dampen it, and then what you're going to do is pat it on. There's really no need to rub and stretch your skin. Just pat it on all over your face. Especially make sure you want to get underneath the eye area. The eye area does not produce its own oil, whereas oil is produced in the nose area, the T-zone, even on your eyelids, but underneath your eyes, that skin does not produce any, it just produces its own oil. So you want to make sure that you either get an eye cream, which I definitely use, as well as I put my DD cream, even my tinted moisturizer, my tinted BB cream, I make sure that I get in underneath the eye area because it doesn't produce its own oil. You do that, you put it in, make sure you tap it into your face and neck, and give it about 10 minutes to set. And I will come back in 10 minutes. Okay, it's been 10 minutes and now I'm ready to start testing the foundation colors. I'm going to line my colors up, and I would recommend you do this too. Line the colors up left to right, light to dark, right in front of you, and make sure that once you finish putting it on, you put it back in the exact same place. That way you know how you put it on your face. I'm going to put 2 colors on each side and then the middle color right here on my chin. I'm going to work around this jawline area, and the reason for that is that way I can see how the color harmonizes with my neck and my chest area. So I'm starting with, in this the dark collection, it's D300, and it comes in these cute little bottles. And what you're going to do is make sure that it's a day that you get ideally natural sunlight, a daytime light, or if you're at your vanity, then get a daylight bulb. So either one of those, but ideally not like soft white or any of the other colors that will throw the whole process off. So daylight or a daylight bulb. So you're going to open up your bottle, and it comes with a little spatula inside. And what you're going to do is you're going to turn it to the side and make a swipe of the color just along the jawline, just like this. And you want it thick because you want to be able to see the color. Just like that. So that's the color. This is D300. This next color that I'm going to put next to it, now leave a little space between and then go to the next color. This is the next darker color. This is D302. And the D stands for dark. D302. Okay. Put a little bit more. I want to make a nice solid color. On my chin is the in-between color. This is D304. I'm going to put that on the chin. As you can see, as it gets, the numbers go up, the color gets darker. Okay, the next side, this is D306. Again, lean it to the side, make a nice thick swipe. You want it about 1/2 inch long, wide, that swipe, because you want to really be able to see it. Nice and thick. Okay, 306. And this is the bridging color. This goes into the deep category. This is deep 400. So DP 400 is the last color. And this would be the first color in the deep collection. And here we go. Again, a nice 1/2 inch wide swipe of the color. You know, keep putting it on until you get a nice solid color. Okay, so as you can see, here we go. The colors get darker as we go around. And what you're going to do is leave it just like this. The problem that I find, having been a makeup artist for multiple brands in the past, is that people put it on and then they blend it right away. And it's not until the foundation has been on your skin for at least 30 minutes to an hour that you really see what's going to happen with it. What happens is that the foundation will mix with the air, the moisture in the air, the oils in your skin, and it will oxidize, meaning it will darken. And so you have to anticipate that it will darken. So what happens is if you go ahead and blend it right away, you're not giving it a chance to see how it's going to really look in an hour or two. Because ideally you want your skin to look better as the day goes on, not worse. And you don't want to have what most people have experienced, I know I have in the past, is that your face is one color, the rest of your body is another color, or your face, the foundation oxidized and it turned red, or it turned orange, or some kind of funky shade of yellow, and it doesn't match. And when you're testing the foundation in the store, if in the store, and they blend it right away, you don't get a chance to see what happens. So that's why you're going to do this process. You're going to make a 1/2 inch wide swatch all over your face, on the jawline, the two colors on either side, and then the middle color on your chin, and you're going to leave it. And you're going to go and do some stuff. Leave it on for at least a 1/2 hour, 1/2 hour to 45 minutes. Don't touch it. Don't blend it in. Give it a chance to dry. Give it a chance to oxidize, and then come back. And I'm going to come back in 1/2 hour and show you what it looks like once it's had a chance to oxidize. Okay, I'm back, and it's been about 40 minutes since I put the foundations on, and I want you to see what they look like now that they've had an opportunity to dry and to oxidize. On this side was the D300, D302, D304, D306, and DP400. As you can see, these two shades almost disappear into my skin, and that's the goal. Your foundation should disappear to the point that you can't tell the difference between your foundation and your skin. That's what you want your foundation to look like. It shouldn't be too dark, it shouldn't be too light, it shouldn't be too much of a difference between your neck and your chest area and the foundation. It all should kind of blend, and that's what you want to be looking for when you're testing foundation like this. And you can test any foundation like this. This is what you're looking for. So I know personally I use in the wintertime and in the springtime D306. As I'm out in the sun and it gets later on in the summertime and I darken up a little bit, I upgrade to the DP 400. So I have two shades of foundation. I have a winter one and then I have a summer one. So I have D306 and DP 400 depending on the season. And what I do with the other colors that you see, I use these as gauges to choose my concealer. We have concealers that coordinate with our foundations. So depending on your preference, I don't really like a very, very bright concealer. That's just my personal preference. So for me, depending on what I'm doing, I would choose either the D302 or the D304 as my gauges for choosing the concealer. The coordinated colors for these two shades would be our medium dark would be equivalent to the D302, and then our medium deep, this one, would be equivalent to the D304, which is this one. So, you know, if you're like me and you're thinking your color is going to be around a D306 and you want to go just a couple of shades lighter, then you go ahead and go for medium deep, which is equivalent to a D304. If you want it brighter, then you can go lighter. Like I said, go to medium dark, or this would be medium plus. So that's how we've done it. I hope you find this helpful. I'm going to go and put on a full face of foundation so you can see what it looks like, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back, and here's the finished application. As you can see, my skin looks flawless, but it does harmonize with my neck and my chest area. And that's what you want. You want to look flawless. And actually, it will look even better probably in an hour once it's really gotten a chance to sit on my skin. And so now I'm primed and ready to go and ready to put on other makeup. You could stop at this point. You can go ahead and add all your other makeup. Because actually, once your skin looks really good, everything else will really look good. You know, it doesn't matter how great your eyeshadow is if your foundation doesn't match, or if you're wearing a color and your foundation turns orange. It doesn't matter how great the other application is if the foundation doesn't look good. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Keep in mind that we do have this foundation in liquid as well as in full coverage powder. We have coordinated concealers, and we have other products coming out soon. So once you find your match, make a note of it. Please feel free to reach out to me at minna@zenibeauty.com. If you have any questions, if for some reason you have the colors in your kit don't really match, and I find that that's something that women who are of Caribbean descent or Indian, their complexions are more olive, so the foundations will be that are coming in the kits are a little more neutral. So what we're able to do as a company is we're able to customize your foundation and make it more olive. Or if you have special skin conditions where you need extra SPF because your skin is extra sensitive, or you have rosacea and you need something to help soothe that and more coverage for that, feel free to let us know when you order your products, because we can actually customize it for you so that it's absolutely perfect. But I hope you found this tutorial helpful. Please feel free to let me know what you think of it in the comments below. And please like, share this video, subscribe to our channel. We have a lot more coming. We have a lot more tutorials on how to apply basic, going back to basic, how to apply basic makeup. And we're going to have some videos for men on how they can apply makeup so that they can look their best in front of the camera for Zoom meetings and all kinds of stuff. So we got a lot of stuff coming. I really hope that you really enjoyed this video, and I look forward to working with you again and sharing more content with you again in the future. Ciao, Bella.